Polynomials. Okay, so we know we studied monomials, which was one little term in the last video. Now we're going to talk about polynomials. If you have two terms, each one of these terms are separated by a plus or a minus. And there are two terms here. Binomial, think of bicycle that has two wheels. Binomial has two terms. Trinomial would have three terms, like a tricycle. 1, 2, 3, they're separated by these pluses, or it could be separated by minuses. And then this polynomial has 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Anything over 3 terms will just be a polynomial with 4 terms or 5 terms or 6 terms. Now, notice the order of this polynomial. This is called the standard form. The x cubed is first, then x squared. This is x to the first power. And literally there's no x here, so that'd be like x to the 0th power. They decrease in order when they're in standard form. Now, the numbers in front of the variables are called coefficients. So that's 2, there's a 1, a -5. The coefficients are 2, 1, and -5. And the leading coefficient is going to be the coefficient on the biggest degree. The biggest degree needs to be written first. So when you find the monomial's degree, you add up all of the exponents together. If you're finding the degree of a polynomial, you use the biggest degree for each little individual monomial. So the 3 is bigger than 2 or 1, so this would be the 3rd degree. We would also call this a cubic. And then this 12 here without the letter is called a constant. All right, so we have 15x minus x cubed plus 3, and we want to write it in standard form. That means I want this negative x cubed to be in front. And then the next order will be the 15x. We'll put a plus between it since it's positive, and then the plus 3. Okay, so the degree, 3 or 1 or 0, the degree will be 3. This will be considered a cubic. The leading coefficient is the number in front of x cubed, so that'd be -1. And if I classified it, I would say it was a cubic, looking at the leading coefficient. And it is a cubic trinomial because there are 3 parts. Okay, on -3z to the 4th power, it is the standard form. It's just a monomial itself. The degree is 4, so the degree is 4. The leading coefficient, since there's only 1, the leading coefficient is the -3. And then if I classified it, I have one term. It is a monomial to the 4th degree. And then on this one, if I put it in standard form, this 5x squared would be first, then the -x, and then the plus 4. All right, so it is, the degree is 2. 2 is bigger than 1. All right, we're going to say the leading coefficient is the number in front of x squared, which is 5. And then if I classified this, I see 3 terms, so it is a trinomial. And if the leading coefficient is 2, we call that a quadratic. Okay, if you have a 3, it's called cubic. If you have a 2, it's called quadratic. If there's 4, it's the 4th degree.